Greetings everyone, my name is not actually Gnome, that's just my gamer tag, and today we are going to be taking a look at the AK-47. Jumping straight into the damage of this weapon, we can see that it will be dealing 33 damage up close, landing it at 4 shots to kill, and 16 at a distance, landing it at 7 shots to kill. Something worth noting is that 3 shots from this weapon will deal 99 damage. So it's not unrealistic to come in a situation where you can kill someone in 3 shots simply because he's been damaged by fall damage or flashbangs or whatever that has hit him, because it's only 1 more damage you would need then. As for the headshot multiplier for the AK, it comes in at 1.5, which does mean that after only 1 headshot your shots to kill will be down to 3. However, similar to the body shots, after just 2 headshots you will be at 99 damage, which means that you might come into a situation where you kill them in 2 headshots simply because they were just hit by a flashbang or whatever. Taking a look at the range for the AK-47, we can definitely see that this is an area it performs pretty well. Comparing it to the AUG, which has the highest range stat in the game for an automatic weapon, we can see that it isn't all that far behind, but where I like the AK more is because it's easier to actually hit targets at a range, as the recoil is much more controllable in my opinion. The recoil simply pulls your weapon up at a moderate rate and then slightly to the left or the right, and you will quickly be able to determine which way you should be pulling your mouse to counteract this. Something interesting I found out while doing the test on this weapon is that there isn't really any benefit to using the modified rifling attachment over the precision barrel on this gun. However, as you do unlock the modified rifling attachment before the precision barrel, feel free to use it up until you unlock the precision barrel, and then I really do recommend that you switch it up. To give you guys a visual, here's the furthest range of which you'll be able to 4-shot people. And here's the range where you start needing 7 shots to kill. Moving on from the range to the fire rate, this weapon will be shooting out bullets at 619 rounds per minute. While this is in the lower end for the automatic weapons in the game, it's not really something you will be noticing all too much. However, it's definitely not the winner in this area. This together with the damage of the AK-47 does mean that the time to kill would come in at 0.293 up close and 0.606 at a distance. Comparing this to the average time to kill of the assault rifles, we can see that it does perform pretty average. It may seem like it suffers a bit at the longer range, however you gotta keep in mind that a long range for the AK-47 is a bit longer than a long range for some of the other assault rifles, as it does have one of the longest ranges for the automatic ones. As for the reload speed of this weapon, it will take 2.7 seconds if you still have bullets left in the chamber, and 3.5 seconds without any bullets left in the chamber. This will be taken down to 1.9 seconds with bullets left in the chamber if you're using the quick reload perk, and 2.5 seconds without any bullets left in the chamber if you're using that perk. Your magazine is able to hold 30 bullets, and you will bring 120 bullets with you into combat when you respawn. This cannot be extended through the use of an attachment. Something I will mention before I forget it, because I know some of you guys are pretty interested in it, is that the hipfire for this weapon is pretty interesting. Because of the fairly slow fire rate it might not seem very good, but because of the high damage and the multipliers it has, if you're hip-firing up close and you were to hit all the bullets in the arms and the legs, you would still be able to kill your target in only 4 bullets. So that's something pretty neat to keep in mind. All in all, the AK in this game feels like an AK in any other shooting game really. It's good. While I wouldn't say it's the best assault rifle there is, I would like to rate it above average. It does some things pretty well, while only having small drawbacks. However, I do feel like those drawbacks are big enough for me to not give it a top spot. Though if you like the AK in other games, I don't think you're gonna regret buying it in this one either. As for my recommendations for the weapon attachments, I don't feel like you really need anything to reduce the recoil. However, if you insist on putting anything on, I would say the compensator, as the sideways recoil isn't all too bad. It's mostly just the moderate upwards that you would need to handle then. However, personally I prefer just equipping a scope to easily stay on target, as the Ironsight on this weapon doesn't really help all that much either. Other than that, as you saw for yourself, the precision barrel will do wonders for this weapon. Though if you like the silencer, that's also a very valid option for this gun. Now I do believe that's everything I needed to cover for this weapon. I do hope you guys haven't been too bummed out having to wait so long for another in-depth video. However, it is here now, so don't you worry your little booty anymore. Though I will sign off now, so until next time, take care.